Hey everybody, let me get you up here in the mount. We are headed to get the oil changed. Oh, it is cold and rainy, and I know some of y'all are going to be like, it's colder where I'm at. Well, in Phoenix, when it's like this is cold and rainy and miserable. Even though I love the fact that the whole Southwest is getting a bunch of rain, I, for one, don't really like the rain. I like Phoenix because it's normally nice and sunny and warm. I'm not a fan of the cold weather. My thoughts and prayers go out to everybody that got affected by all of the recent blizzards and stuff. And to those of you that think that the cities could have done better, no. The cities did absolutely what they could do at that particular time. When it's sub-zero and blizzard conditions, you can't be keeping all the roads like perfectly clean all of the time. It just doesn't work. And if you're having a blizzard, stay home. And yes, I know people's power goes out. That's just a thing that people need to get, prepared for. It seems like, every winter when the power goes out and there's tons of snow, everybody just loses their mind and can't think. Well, I know one thing. There's a few things that I would do if I lived somewhere where the power could go out, we could get, feet of snow. Biggest thing is my wife would not be going to work. The car would not leave the driveway, period. If you don't go anywhere, you stop the risk of getting stranded, getting stuck in the snow. 2, I would get as many big ass candles, like from Walmart or wherever, that I could possibly afford. Because candles put off heat. Candles put off light. I'd also get a propane stove. Coleman makes a great one. They've made that same stove, basically same style, for years. I remember when I was a kid, me and my parents would go camping and we had that same Coleman propane stove. You could, a propane stove is heat, a propane stove is cooking. I'd also make sure that I had plenty of warm blankets if the power went out. I'd also have a lot of food that I didn't have to use water or fire to eat. AKA granola bars, power bars, anything that you ain't gotta cook to eat. Everybody's all, doing this prepping stuff, but everything that I see them prepping, you have to cook. And trust me, you can live a long time off of stuff that you ain't gotta cook. Back when I was a truck driver, I didn't touch a stove for months at a time. I lived off stuff that I didn't have to cook. What I'm saying is, you got to be. Let me turn my defroster on here. How the hell do you turn the defrost on in this car? What I'm saying is, you got to be smarter about the situation. Everybody talks about being a prepper. Well, when the power's out and there's a blizzard and you can't go anywhere, that's perfect time to start using your preps. Because what's used to being a prepper, if when your power goes out and you ain't got no heat and it's, snowing its ass off outside, you're not fully prepared for it. It's like every time me and my wife leave town, like when we just went to Vegas, I had 2 gallons of water in the car. I had a roll of toilet paper in the car. I also had a pack of baby wipes in the car. I had all of my camera gear in the car, which includes 3 external power banks for my phone. So if something happened, I still had a way to charge my phone. I had water. I also had some power bars so we could eat. And that was just to go to Vegas on a nice day. Now, when me and my wife went to Ohio, we had enough supplies in the car that me and my wife could have lived out of this car for a week. 7 days, we had enough supplies. People just have to stop being so emotional and start using your brains. And one thing that I know people are going to be all emotional about, well, a couple things. One is this Supreme Court case that the Supreme Court's going to be doing here in the next week or so. And I'm sure if you're a follower of my channel, you know exactly the Supreme Court case I'm talking about. How everybody is praying to God that it's going to happen. What if it doesn't happen? What if Biden and Harris and everybody doesn't get removed from their government elected position? What's going to happen then? Everybody's just going to sit on social media and bitch and whine and complain. And then say, the next election comes and good old Donald Trump, good old orange man, gets elected, serves out his term, 4 years. And then Trump can't be president no more. What then? See, you guys need to be thinking long term. not just short term. Got to be thinking long term. Are the big, huge Trump fans gonna be, all screaming and crying when, Trump can't be president anymore? And I'm gonna say it right now. I don't think we'll ever have another Republican or conservative as president. I don't think the powers that be will ever let that happen. Everybody's all talking about, oh, we're gonna impeach Biden, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Well, I shared a little YouTube short that I found on the internet. And there was a dude standing behind, I don't remember who it was, basically doing the Illuminati sign with his freaking hands. And I know there's people out there that are like, the Illuminati is fake, it's, yeah, whatever. And then there's people that are going to say, well, he was just stretching his hands. No. And you could go and look at that video all you want. I don't remember what I titled it, but I uploaded it yesterday or the day before. Oh, a Hummer truck. But that's the whole thing, that people just see, people use their feelings way too much. Instead of using their brain to actually think, they use their heart. And they get all emotional. See, I don't get emotional about anything. And yes, people have gotten mad at me about being non-emotional. Well, when you get all emotional, your brain stops working, and that's when shit happens. God, those BMW things are ugly. My future son-in-law Randy says that they are the most absolute garbage vehicle ever. But you just got to use your brain, everyone. Logical thinking. Especially if you do live streams. Because the trolls are out in force. And there's a couple ways to stop the trolls. One is to make your live streams subscriber mode only. They can't come on if they're not subscribed to the channel. Oh, dude, come on. Seriously? You can't pull into the parking lot? And another thing you can do to stop trolls from coming in, leaving all those nasty comments and stuff, is there's a section in your YouTube settings. It's something like blocked words or restricted words, something around that. And you can go in there and put as many words as you want in there to stop them from leaving comments and stuff. And another thing you can do is if they pop into your live stream. Well, two things. One, require that everybody in your live stream come on and be on camera. If you can't be on camera on someone's live stream because of your job or your shitty ass internet, then don't come on someone's live stream. Hang out in the chat, have a great time. That's how Angry and I do it. There's a couple people that we will allow on our live streams to come on there without being on camera, because they've been verified. But if they do pop into your live stream and they're sitting there backstage and you can see them and you have no idea who they are, all you got to do is tell them one time, show your face. And if they don't, then just block them. Don't let them get you all amped up and angry and stuff, because then you're going to do something stupid like a fellow YouTuber did one day. They got so mad at a person that they pointed a pew-pew at the freaking camera. That's what that's what these little trolls want. They want you to get so triggered and so pissed off that you do something to, one, you either lose your channel, or two, you have a 3-letter government agency come knocking on your door. Gotta be smarter, everyone. That's all I got to say. You got to be smarter. Unlike that idiot there that's speeding up the damn street. I'm doing over 40 miles an hour. Whoa. You just got to be smarter about the situation. Don't get all... Now, see, this is what I love. Perfect thing. You see me pull right up next to this guy at a stoplight. Went flying past everybody, changing lanes because I could see him in my mirror. And then me doing, basically the speed limit, I pull up right next to him at a fucking stoplight. And yes, I run the speed limit everywhere. I know it pisses everybody off, but speed limit's there for a reason. And if you come to Arizona and you're speeding, you don't want to be speeding more than 20 miles an hour over the posted speed limit, because that's criminal speeding. And depending on your attitude with the police officer is whether you're just going to get a big fat ticket with a 4-digit fine attached to it, or your ass is going to be put in handcuffs and sent to jail because it's criminal speeding. And there's no I was keeping up with traffic bullshit. More apartments being built. This building's so freaking cool. That was a bank for a long time. I'd love to buy a cool ass building like that, turn it into Broken Patriot Studios. Now, I know somebody's going to leave a comment like, oh, you think you know life so much better than everybody else, or your videos are so down and depressing. Well, I'm sorry if you don't like my videos. That I'm not out here doing some stupid little dance thing, or happy, happy, joy, joy, or having drama on my channel. I don't have drama in my life. I'm not a happy, happy, joy, joy type of person. Life sucks and we're all just trying to survive it. The only time I'm happy is when I'm with my family. And then I get really depressed about it because I know that they're going to have to grow up in this shitty ass country. A roundabout. Well, come on, dude. You could have used the crosswalk, but of course not. It's been too much effort to use the damn crosswalk. Even though people here in Phoenix have learned. Well, there's a few of them that have unfortunately learned that you got to use the crosswalk. They've gotten hit by a car outside the crosswalk. Well, when that happens, it's your fault. It's not the driver's fault. It's your fault for crossing outside of a crosswalk. And yes, we have homeless out here everywhere. Every city has freaking homeless. Get over here to the Walmart. It's a nice little Mercedes. Even though I would never own one of those. If it ain't a Toyota, my name isn't going to be on the title or the registration. Our next Toyota will be a Corolla Cross. My wife really likes those. Come on. You can do it. It's just a little bit of water. You can do it. Cut his head off. The good old Walmart. Please do not block crosswalk. Pull over here and get parked. Watch out, birds. That's a nice little Jeep next to the car. All right, everybody, we're here at the Walmart. So I'm going to stop the video, get the oil changed. Talk to you later.